Solo,
know the
we don't have to
know
get
the
that deep. Solo, we mentioning dangerous names. We don't have to get that deep. Solo,
I'm
you
just
said
saying,
the
but
deep
you
state.
asking me
What?
who I
Let me
think
ask you
running
this, Solo, and this is controversial to discuss. What percentage of the deep state you believe belongs to the MAGA population?
zero. They have
Zero.
zero power. I don't think they have no
You don't
power.
think nobody from MAGA is in the deep
No.
state?
They own America. They run the domestic issues in America. There's a
Yes.
funny,
The deep
there's a
state
foot
is the
soldier,
administrative state.
but
It's like
they're
when you
not
go
the
to a.
ones running the government though. They're not the ones running
So when Trump got
international
rid of
interaction.
Solo, when Trump got rid of the women from our culture, when Trump got rid of 300,000 Black American women on a federal level, who did he get those jobs to? Solo, who do you believe he gave those jobs to? Because that's the deep state. So even the women of our culture, they probably wasn't deep state, but the deep state means the administrative state. So that's like if you go to a high school, everybody that works in the front office. They've seen principals come and go. Oh, we've seen that character before. This nigga gonna last about 3 years and he out of here. So everybody just kind of quiet down, let him think he running shit. That's the deep state. And you telling me you don't think nobody from MAGA is in the deep state?
No, I think that they low level. When I say deep state, I'm talking about
I'm gonna argue with you on
these
that.
people are they're not they'll let MAGA destroy America and be racist against white people, black people, and do all this stuff on the domestic level. But running America is one of the smaller things. That's why they don't really focus on us other than cutting benefits for us so they can pay so they can afford international regulations and international interactions with these other nations. America is the small end. They don't even talk. We're the last one that they're trying to spend their money on and help us do anything.
Mm-hmm.
They're talking
Mm-hmm.
about they're trying to maintain global domination. So these people who are running America
Mm-hmm.
are essentially using America as like the big sister, the big brother that if I use you how I want to use you. You pay for what I need and you fight my wars for me. And that's
When you
how
say when you
America
say you fight
operates.
my wars for me, you're saying that's another nation telling the United States that?
Yes.
That's
So
not the
that
case.
is
Solo,
that is
since world, go ahead, finish your point. So.
so I think that when we're talking about like the deep state, we're talking about how our politicians can be completely delusional, sell us absolutely bullshit about what's going on in the world while basically signing our death warrant, like signing up America for so much debt, buying these missiles, buying this, we bombing this, we doing this, we doing that, we doing this. That's what really is the priority, I think, in America. The priority really isn't to keep America running. It's just to make sure these other countries don't progress and become a threat. See,
So Solo, you accept? Do you accept the fact that after World War II, United States became the global superpower, the police of the world? Do you accept that fact?
I would say that.
All right. So since World War II and the gap has only gotten broader. So who's the runner-up? I mean, we just punked Iran late last year. Sent the fighters over there, did what we had because Iran was listen, X was showing all that shit, and Iran was fucking Israel up. But hey, don't flag me. I'm just sharing what I saw on X. Iran was sending some shit over there to Israel, and I saw one video where they prime minister was basically on the fucking screen, almost sweating, and that sweat was sign language to Trump, like Trump, please come build us. These saying niggas is fucking us up, and Trump sent the U.S. Whatever that Air Force team was to sit Iran ass down right before the pandemic happened when Trump did a mob style hit on one of their top generals. Iran raised their red flag. That red flag is for military bloody war, and they took that flag back down. Listen, I'm not talking like a patriot. I'm just sharing world history. United States runs the world. Whether you like that or not, do you accept that,
Yeah,
Solo?
I agree.
All
By
right.
bullying and lying and cheating and killing and murdering and raping and killing and
And when I
bombing.
hear that, and I'm not talking like a patriot, when I'm talking like a U.S. citizen. So when I hear comments like what you just made, and I've been doing this for about 10 years, I will always ask people this question. All right, if the U.S. is that bad, and nobody has never given me an instinct answer to this question, If the U.S. is that bad, name another nation you would trust to do what the U.S. is doing now. Name another. What other nation would you prefer to run the world, to be the global superpower? If it
Not right
wasn't the U.S.?
now.
Yeah, if the U.S. was no longer, who you think would do a better job of being a global superpower?
Don't
Maybe
lie.
that's everybody's answer. Everybody got to think about that. What that says, Solo, is that it's not an instinct answer to that question.
No, but you got to think about
That's
other countries and how they're doing. See, to me, I would be willing to live in a country like that, really like Russia. You want to be fucking
and
honest.
your tenant proved that to us earlier.
Yeah.
Solo, it might not. Solo, the reason we separate church and state is so the church can't hold the state to a moral standard. So it's like you separate church and state. Okay, church, y'all.
Canada is a good one.
Canada. So you think Canada would be a better global superpower than the U.S.?
I mean, I like national thinkers, leaders who are intelligent and they think things through to protect their people. The United States is a capitalistic country. They don't do shit for their citizens. Like what exact other than like
The U.S. don't do shit for their citizens.
basic, I'm just saying like other than
Uh-huh.
like basic what I would consider to be basic human rights. Other
Because
than
we're
that,
so
what
democracy is
exactly do we
global.
get from the United States?
The democracy is global, and because U.S. citizens are so comfortable on the mainland, we don't even travel the world. I could pretty much say that for my community, it's probably a small percentage of the black community that travel the world. That's why we always make the point: our money don't leave. Y'all giving these immigrants all this money, and they sending this money back to their country. We are the biggest. We spend $2 trillion from Black Friday to Thanksgiving. And 90% of that $2 trillion stays right here in the domestic economy. So what I'm saying, Solo, is now that's just the black community. I don't want to speak for other communities, but a lot of us don't even leave the country. And if democracy is global, why aren't we traveling the world? Because the whole concept of making democracy go global is to tell the world, hey, y'all niggas y'all ain't got to come here no more. We trying to bring, y'all like this concept? Okay, let us bring it to where you live. And then that way the tourism dollars will come to where you are. Everybody don't have to come here. And the native people, whether you black, white, and all the other ethnics that came out the black and white, because the three original ethnics were the native tribes, the Anglo-Saxons, and us, our ancestors. Those are the first three in 1776, 250 years ago. That's who was here. The Spanish had Florida. They sold Florida. The French had the Louisiana. Oh, you said what the chat saying? No, I forgot all about the chat. Russia is a hard life. So that's somebody letting you know right there. They don't want Russia running the world.
Please,
So let's narrow this down.
Russia got a good economy. People got
Russia got a
jobs.
good economy. You should have heard what Jamie Tennant was saying over here. Russia is like Cuba. Man,
that's a lot. Russia, just Google their economy. They're in the top 10, I think.
Yeah, but if you don't do what the politicians say, they gonna get your ass up.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but if everybody is doing well, I mean, Russia's clean, like it's barely homeless. I mean,
yeah, but Solo, as recent as earlier today, we was listening to a guy from Cuba who was basically giving us the real life situations in Cuba. If you don't do what the politicians say, you could be.
Ain't that the same thing that happened here? Yes, absolutely.
So to make potential candidates like Newsom and Crockett take our community serious, 50 would be the black Trump to do the same thing Trump did to the Republican Party. Hey, I'm going to tap in with these folks down south and in other parts of the country. That's going to be his base, and he's going to run. He didn't depend on that much. What they call it, PAC money. You know what they call it.
Yes, he did, Taj. Who you? I know you're not talking about Trump.
You saying the first term he took a lot of PAC money, political action?
Absolutely.
All right. You know your stuff, so I never challenged that. So you saying he did take PAC money the first time?
Absolutely. And then came back a second round. That's the only reason why I think he came back the second time is to make more money and to move it.
All right. So you said there's somebody telling him what to do, and the only people, to my knowledge, he was beholden to was his base, and they both served each other's purpose. Trump did what MAGA wanted him to do. He didn't check every box. And MAGA did what Trump needed them to do. Who else is telling him what to do?
I mean,
this nigga is reading letters from Mark Rubio.
I mean, Taj, you think that American presidents actually run the country?
Jamie, can I use one of your statements when you say Trump is different? That Remember, we said this earlier. The reason MAGA chose Trump because he's not an establishment candidate. So you said American presidents, which Trump is, but he is not. Jamie, it's a certain way you said it. The way he's not. What makes him different from all the other presidents? I forgot how you said. You was like Trump. He's shit. He's really kind of like a Confederate rebel running the country right now.
Right.
That's
I would
what he
agree
got.
with that. I would agree with that as far as
All
his
right,
rhetoric.
and he
Right.
has
No, as far as his rhetoric, but I don't believe that's true as far as his
what
policies.